Good morning. Let's see who's here. Good morning, everybody. How is everyone? How's it going? Hi, Wendy. Hi, Karen, Doris, Shelby. Hi, Victoria. Hey, guys. What's going on? How's everyone's day so far? Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Katie. Hi, Rhonda. What's going on, guys? How is everybody? Hey, Chastity. Victoria, I'm happy to hear calm. I like that. I've had a crazy couple of weeks just with like my own stuff and other people's stuff, and I'm a bit of an empath, so when people that I love are going through a lot, I am by default going through a lot. I love real big, you guys. If I love you and you're in my inner circle and you're going through something, you best believe I am also going through something. Oh, I know those feels. My kids were funny this morning. They were really excited to go to school. I got Lincoln a new t-shirt and it has a unicorn on it. And as most of you boy moms know, it's very hard to find unicorn stuff that's geared towards boys. Everything is typically pink and purple, but I actually found him a boy unicorn shirt and he was so excited to wear it to school today. So we had a really good morning. I was on my A game. Like, I got out of the house with enough time. I was even a few minutes early to school, which never happens. Magpie, that's amazing. Love you, Victoria. Have the best day. I'm drinking a rainbow unicorn bang. I haven't had this one in a while. It's not my favorite, but I like it. It tastes like strawberry soda. Did you guys enjoy the upload last night? That jalapeno popper chicken? Isn't that just the greatest ever? It's so delicious. Dan and I were fighting over who was gonna get the the leftover because I made 3, so there was 1 left, and we were putting it in the Tupperware, and he's like, so do you get to take it? Or am I gonna take it? I think he left it for me though, so lunch is gonna be off the chain. I'm so excited. That's one of those recipes that's just as good leftover as it is that night. So if you haven't made the jalapeno popper chicken, it looks really intimidating, but it's actually super easy. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning. Yeah, so I just wanted to come in and say hi and see how everyone was doing today. I love these little chats with you guys. It gives me an opportunity to directly talk to you. Sometimes it's difficult for me to go through all of the comments and respond to questions. So if you do have any questions and you feel like I've been ignoring you, just ask here. Keto with kids, it's super, super easy. Oh, I know how that goes. The brownies. Okay, I did end up eating one. They were good. I don't know what it is, but all of the pre-mixed baking mixes that I've tried, they upset my stomach. Not bad, they just make me like rumbly in my tumbly. Like I end up with a little bit of like gas, I guess. I don't really know why, but when I bake keto treats myself from scratch, that doesn't happen. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know like why, but anytime I've made any of the pre-made mixes, they upset my stomach a little bit. It's weird. Dan thinks it's like a psychological thing, but I'm like, no, seriously, we call it farty butt. Yep, TMI. That's me. I don't know what it is. Like I don't get it. I don't understand. Like I look at the ingredients on the bag and it's super similar to what I would make from scratch. Almond flour, sweetener, like No, the vanilla's really subtle in the black cherry vanilla. I really don't even taste the vanilla at all, if I'm being honest. It reminds me of like cherry Dr. Pepper. Yeah, cherry, it's weird because the ingredients on the last couple that I've made have been sweeteners that I use in my daily life, like erythritol, monk fruit. These are all things. Oh, love you, Chastity. I can't wait to get my shirt. I'm praying so hard for you guys. The ingredients are really similar. Yes, Magpie. That's what I've deduced as well. That maybe I am just taking in too much fiber and it's causing a little bit of distress in my stomach. But honestly, I have a sensitive stomach. I'm one of those people. Like, let's go back in the past to when I was eating garbage. I'm not one of those people that could leave food that was sitting out for very long. You know how when you're a teenager and if pizza got left out overnight, most people could like heat it up and eat it and they'll be fine. I would end up with food poisoning. I just have a very sensitive GI system. So I'm always leery about trying new foods. Oh, you know what didn't upset my stomach at all? And I've been eating them like they're going out of style. The Fat Snacks cookies. Have you guys tried those? The cookies by Fat Snacks? I've been eating the crap out of those, and not only are they delicious, but they don't upset my stomach at all. Not even a little bit. The peanut butter ones are only 1 net carb per cookie. Yep. I've definitely had those for breakfast a couple days in a row. They are so good. I'm obsessed. I know what you're going to tell me, like, damn, they're expensive, but like, holy crap, to have a prepackaged cookie that tastes that good, I take all my money. You can have it all. Hi, Lloyd. Good morning. Yeah, those Fat Snacks cookies are unreal. I was not prepared for how good they were going to be. The double chocolate are my favorite, but they're a little bit higher carb. The peanut butter and the lemon, I believe, are the lowest carb. But still, I mean, even the higher carb ones are only 2 carbs per cookie, and for me, that's amazing. I just love them. The Fat Snacks cookies are unbelievable. You guys know, like, I eat and try everything. Like, I'm a chunky dunk at heart. Like, I could get down to 100 pounds. I'm still a fat kid. Best believe. I love food more than just about anything. And because I can bake and I truly love to bake, I'm very, very, very picky about pre-made baked goods, especially in the keto realm. And those Fat Snacks cookies are unbelievably good. Not sponsored or anything. They sent me some to try and I'm just brutally obsessed. They're really, really good. If you're on the fence about which ones to order, they do a variety box and I think it has all of them in there. They are literally that good, Magpie. Like, I wouldn't tell you otherwise. There's not... I can't even think of another keto treat that's pre-made that I've liked as much as those. Maltitol kills me. I even go out on a limb and say that I might be allergic to maltitol because it destroys my life. Not only does it upset my stomach, but it makes me feel queasy. Which stinks because a lot of treats have them. Oh my God, you guys, this is going to make you laugh. So I was at the Dollar Tree yesterday, killing time before it was time to pick up the kids from school. Dan typically will eat anything that's sugar-free. So he is dirty, dirty keto. So he will eat anything that's sugar-free, doesn't care about ingredients. All he cares about is net carbs. Perfect. Well, he found these sugar-free hard candies, and he was so excited because, oh, I've got sugar-free butterscotch and whatever the heck the other ones were. I tried to warn him that the ingredients led me to believe that they were probably going to upset his stomach. Tell me why this man was farting his brains out all night long. Like all night long, farting his brains out. And he's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so gassy. I'm like, it's the freaking candies, ding dong. So he was a mess. Like he'd be so mad that I was telling you this right now. But seriously, like some of those some of those sugar-free, even the ones with like 0 carbs or whatever, they may not be your friend. Yeah, poor me is right. Now, here's the funny thing. My little boys have just figured out that farting is funny, so they were going like fart for fart. Last night, I was ready to pack it up and get out of here. Gross. So many boys in my house. It was disgusting. Yeah. Dan was a mess, and he's like, "Oh, it was worth it." I'm like, was it really worth it? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. That kind of stuff I won't touch because it might be delicious going down and it might kind of like cure that craving or whatever it is, but the stomach upset and all of that that comes with it, I'm just not having it. I can't do it. They really upset my stomach. Okay, Barbara, I had to do the sugar-free Jello for my colonoscopy prep because it was all I was able to eat. And yes, it upset my stomach. I'm gonna go for the TMI. It gave me diarrhea and it gave me gas. And I only had about 4 in a day, the sugar-free Jellos. It absolutely upset my stomach. I won't touch them. Maltodextrin just really gets me. I wish it didn't because, there's so many really great dirty keto, lazy keto options that do have maltodextrin in them. So that is really the only ingredient that I have to be very, very careful of. And for many people, it does spike their blood sugar. So if you are a diabetic, or a pre-diabetic and you are doing keto or eating low carb for blood sugar, maltodextrin is a no-no. It will probably spike your blood sugar. Yeah. That's why I can't eat the Aldi bars, the fart bars. I really talk about farting a lot. I don't know why you guys like me, but damn. Thanks. Oh man, that's why God gave me boys. He knew that I could handle all the farts. So true, Sherry. Great minds think alike. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? All of these brands that are marketing sugar-free, 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 like that's all well and good, but if you're using ingredients that could spike blood sugar, I feel like that should be on the freaking box, don't you? Isn't that like may still cause, blood sugar elevations or something? Like what? Isn't that weird? Oh my God, I hate coconut flour. Hate might be a strong word. I really don't like it. I prefer almond flour hand over hand. Coconut flour always tastes like grainy to me and kind of wet. I don't know. I really don't like it. I don't know. I just don't like it. I've tried to make a bunch of different recipes using the coconut flour, and I'm just never a fan of the texture. Dirty keto is not going to ruin your life. I can't watch people like that. It annoys me. Oh yeah, see, Linda, I can do aspartame. I would do that. Yeah, like all of these companies that are coming out with, sugar-free, great for diabetics. Okay. But if it spikes their blood sugar and they don't know that, that is incredibly dangerous and scary. I think it's really irresponsible, honestly. I wish there were more laws in place to protect people. It makes me sad. Yeah, and dirty keto, is different for everybody. You know, I've never been one to call myself strict keto because I do eat prepackaged food sometimes. I just do. But it's way better than what I was eating before. And for me, luckily, I'm still losing. I'm still in ketosis. It does not affect me. But there are certain products that are dirty keto that just don't work for me. Either they upset my stomach or I find that they make me stall. So I just stay away from those. But, you know, like you know what I wish I could eat? You guys know those, the wafer cookies? Like the little wafers. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? They're like the little wafer sticks that have the cream in the middle. They make sugar-free ones, and the macros are okay. I mean, it's got, you know, a zillion grams of sugar alcohol, but my kids love them too. Lincoln loves the strawberry ones. So something like that. I would love to be able to partake in the sugar-free ones from time to time because the macros are okay, but I'll stall if I eat them. So it's not really worth it to me. For desserts, I really do stick to the same things. Like, I eat a good amount of enlightened ice cream. I am really careful with my self-control of the situation because I obviously could eat a whole pint no problem. So I just try to portion it out for myself. Enlightened ice cream and the Fat Snacks cookies are my really go-to for prepared keto desserts. But if I'm baking, the chocolate donuts and the cinnamon sugar donuts that I make all the time, those are amazing. Yeah, Dan does the collagen too, Christina. He loves it. Loves it. Yeah, Dan loves it. I'm a huge fan of the collagen. I know I talk about it all the time, but it's really done amazing things to my skin and to my hair and to my nails. Like, I really can't say enough good things about it. It's delicious. So, so good. I have had just about every flavor of Enlightened imaginable. Connie, if you go to any one of my recent videos and read the description, there should be a link to the Preferred Elements Keto Collagen. Yeah, I adore Enlightened. I would be lost without it. That's definitely one of my go-to keto desserts. They're so delicious. In the fridge, Misty, yes. Just don't put it in the freezer. It does something weird to the cheese. Yeah, I really like Rebel ice cream. I love Rebel ice cream. It is delicious. The butter pecan is my absolute favorite. And Rebel ice cream is the lowest carb of all of the low carb ice creams. But I still would say that Enlightened is my favorite. They have so many awesome flavors. But Rebel is the lowest in carbs. The butter pecan is to die for. So, so good. Yeah, it's delicious, right, Jillian? I'm so glad that you liked it. You guys see, like, I talk about all the products that I buy and the products that I use. I don't ever push anything on anybody. I just think that there's a lot of wasted money happening with people buying things just to try it. So I'm happy to be your guinea pig and let you know what's good and what isn't, and what is worth the extra money and what isn't. Like, that's definitely my role here. Yes, Dana. It makes liquids slightly thicker. Not like sludgy thick, but it definitely gives it it makes it a little more viscous. Like, it makes it a little thicker. That's why it's really important to use one of the little hand frothers or the blender. You can't just stir it in. Oh, that stinks, Christina. That's surprising to me. I have not been in a grocery store in a really long time that hasn't had some kind of low carb or keto friendly ice cream. All of the ones here do. and we're in a tiny little town. I'm going to go back to one of the questions that was here about the smart buns. Yes, they are expensive. I spend $8 on a 6-pack. They are worth it to me. I don't eat them all the time. I would say maybe once a week. But I absolutely love them, and being able to have a bun is something else. Like, you know, they may or may not be worth it to you, but they definitely are for me. Yeah, I agree, Terry. I agree. It's like when we had pulled pork last week, I think it was, or the week before, and I was able to have like a pulled pork sandwich. It just made my whole day. Yeah, I love them. Absolutely love them. They're delicious. I know they're expensive. You know what else is expensive? Being obese and having diabetes. And I hate to be so blunt, but it's true. The Fat Snacks cookies are unreal. I'm telling you, like, I've messaged the company like 6 times to be like, thank you. Thank you for making these. Yeah, actually, Dana, you're supposed to keep them in the freezer. Like, if your health food store has them, they will be in the freezer section. So typically what I do, Ladybug, it really should be in any of them. Try my most recent video. I always put it in the description. I have not tried the 0 carb bagels. I wonder if they're eggy. I hate that. Love you, Terry. That's 2 boxes of Smart Buns, my girl. Thank you. Yeah, my little mom and pop health food store, and I say little because it is tiny, but they have Smart Buns. So if you don't have a Whole Foods, or you don't have a Sprouts, or you don't have one of those big, beautiful chains, you might have one of those little mom and pop health food stores, and go check it out. I was shocked at some of the brands that ours carried. They had High Key Snacks, which makes some like Parmesan crunchies, kind of like Wisps. Like a lot of the brands that we had gotten in the keto box, we found at our mom and pop health food store. Who'd have thunk it? I was like bitching because we don't have a Whole Foods. We don't have, you know, Fresh Market. I don't have any of that. The closest chain health food store is over an hour away from me. Probably more like an hour and a half. So I've got a couple mom and pop ones in my area, and I'm just amazed at how many wonderful low-carb keto products are finding their way even into these dinky little stores. I'm excited. You guys should try Smart Buns. I know they're expensive, but you're going to be like, damn. They're so good. And way to elevate a meal, right? Like, what I hear a lot from people is that they're getting bored with what they're eating because they're eating the same things over and over again. But like, let's say that you made pulled pork in the crock pot on Monday. Well, on Monday, maybe you're eating it over a bed of cheesy cauliflower rice. And then on Wednesday, you're eating it on a Smart Bun with a piece of cheese and some onions. It's a way to really, you know, get creative and zhuzh up your meals and make it more exciting than just eating it the exact same way every day. That helps me a lot. That really helps me a lot. I'm sitting here and my mouth started salivating because I'm talking about a freaking pork sandwich. It's like, how do you know you're keto? Well, when your mouth starts watering at the thought of meat, you're probably keto. Yeah, Misty, our mom and pops have the Smart Cakes too. They don't have all the flavors. They only have like 3, but the 3 most popular ones. So like lemon, cinnamon, and chocolate. Again, they're expensive, but so what? The way I see it, before I was doing keto, let's say that I wanted a dessert or a treat, it was nothing for me to like roll through McDonald's and get a $5 milkshake. So picking up a pre-made keto dessert that's $3, I mean, it doesn't seem that bad to me. We're on a tight budget, you guys. Like, we're not living this bougie, extravagant life. Like, we really are not. So you have to make room in the budget for it. And if it helps you stay on board, like, damn, you know? No, I haven't tried those, Rosalind, but I would really like to. Yeah, Asia. Speaking of which, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts coffee drinker, okay? I don't dislike Starbucks coffee, but I don't love it. Now, here's the deal. Pre-keto, my favorite drink at Starbucks was a chai latte. No, the Smart Cakes do not upset my stomach. Good question. No, they don't. So, where was I going with this? I'm a regular coffee drinker. I don't like Ladybug, any one of them. Any one of my recent videos will have the collagen in the description. The video that I just uploaded last night, that's a full day of keto eating, it will be in there. I like regular coffee. I like black coffee, and if it's not black coffee, I want coffee with a tiny bit of cream and maybe like a sugar-free flavoring. Oh, you're so welcome. So that's what I drink. To me, Starbucks coffee is really acidic and it kind of gives me heartburn. I think it's ultra bitter. I just don't like it. If I go to Starbucks, I want like a fancy schmancy, like crazy drink. I want, you know, all of the bells and whistles. So I don't really like Starbucks. I would much rather have a cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I am just a Dunkin' Donuts girl. Yes, Terry, I drink coffee all day, which is why I drink it black, because if I was drinking it loaded with heavy cream and half and sugar-free sweetener and I was drinking it like that all day, I wouldn't lose weight. It's just too much of everything. Yeah, Missy, that's funny. Someone else just said that I should be doing that. So, back to my point. I went to Starbucks because it's close to the boys' school and it's close to Target, and I had to run in there and get a couple of things. Another fun fact, I would rather go to Walmart than Target. Blasphemy? Maybe. I prefer it. So, you know, to each their own. Everyone's got their thing. Terry, it took me about 2 months to learn to love black coffee. I just drank it every single day, and eventually I developed like the craving for it. Yeah, I prefer Walmart to Target, and I prefer Dunkin' Donuts to Starbucks. So let the blasphemy roll in down below. That's just who I am. It is. Walmart are my people. I'm not fancy enough for Target. I like it, but I'd rather go to Walmart. So I did have a point. I had to do something at Target. So I went to Starbucks because it's in the same plaza. So I got a regular coffee and I asked for heavy cream, half of what they normally use, and just a like sweetener. My coffee was $5 freaking dollars. $5 for a cup of coffee is freaking bananas. Oh my God, I miss Dutch Brothers so much. Oh my God, they have the best beans ever. I love Dutch Brothers. I also love Peet's Coffee, but we don't have anything like that here in Florida. When I lived in Northern California, I was obsessed with Peet's Coffee. That was my favorite. Yeah, so I paid $5 for a regular cup of coffee at Starbucks that I would have gotten for $2 at Dunkin'. It's just coffee. It's just coffee. And I can't drink Starbucks coffee black. I don't like it enough to be able to do that. I have to like add hoopla in it. Yeah, isn't that like I literally made that face. I was like that's just too much. You know what I could buy for $5? Like I could roll into Aldi and get my giant tub of ground coffee for $5. If you guys are here, will you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down? There's 128 of you in here. I would love a thumbs up. I'm just gonna beg for it, cause why not? Oh my god, isn't the yum yum sauce the absolute best thing in the world? I literally could eat it off of a flip-flop. Literally could. I should order some Pete's coffee online. Like, go and order, like, the ground coffee online. Aaron, we love you too. Yeah, I'm like, I like cheap coffee, you guys. Like, I like cheap coffee. I am not a bougie coffee lady. I'm disgusting. I love coffee so much that I would basically drink coffee from yesterday if that was my only choice. Like, I am not picky about coffee. There's something about the acidity of Starbucks coffee that if I don't add a bunch of creamer and other stuff to it, gives me heartburn. Gives me heartburn like crazy. They do. I'm gonna have to check my Walmart, Sandy, because I'm willing to bet if they have Pete's coffee and K-Cups, I'm about to get hooked up. I love Pete's. It's so, so good. Yeah, I think it tastes burnt too. I think it tastes burnt too. I think that it tastes like. I think that it tastes like someone that just started working at the hotel and they made the coffee too strong and they left it on the burner overnight and served it with the waffles in the morning. That's what it tastes like to me. I don't love it. I really don't. Meh. It's not for me. It's just not for me. I will drink it. Don't get it twisted. I will drink any coffee. Except for instant. I don't do instant. I don't do instant ever. I'd rather not have coffee than have instant. Instant coffee is disgusting. Ugh. I know, it's funny because I always see, especially like in the social media world, I know that everyone's like really hot on their Starbucks drinks, especially with keto. I feel like, keto at Starbucks is like a thing and people are hashtagging it and all of that. And I'm like, I don't even like it. I'll drink it if it's my only option. But if there's a Dunkin' across the street from the Starbucks, I'm going to Dunkin'. Coffeeholics unite. Oh my god, isn't the PB2 in the coffee off the chain? It is so good. Yeah, I do 1 cup of coffee like that a day, where I take my black coffee, I add my collagen powder, my little bit of peanut butter powder, and then I also add a splash of half and half. And I drink 1 cup like that a day. Every other cup of coffee for the rest of my day is black. Then it's like basically no calories, no carbs, no nothing. And I can drink as much of it as I want. My favorite sugar-free syrup from Dunkin' is the coconut. That's what I'll do if I get any like type of No, Kika, the one that I have is old as hell. It's been in my pantry for probably 2 years because I bought it at BJ's and it's like the size, it was like massive. It was a big one. It's lasted forever. I love espresso. I just don't like heavy whipping cream. I just don't like it, especially not in my coffee. I think it leaves like a coating on my mouth, and I just don't like it. It's actually not much less carbs than half and half. The half and half that I buy is 1 carb per 2 tablespoons, which is more than enough for 1 cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't, for me, heavy whipping cream leaves like a film in my mouth. It's just too much. So I don't like it in my coffee. But to each their own. Asia, you can have anything on keto. There's no such thing as you can't have this and you can't have that. You just have to look at the macros and look at the carbs and make it work for you. Now, like I said, if I was drinking coffee all day long with creamer in it, I would not lose weight. Like, there is a lot of calories in these, whether it's heavy cream or half and half, those are calorie dense foods. So if you're someone who is drinking coffee all day and adding, heavy whipping cream and half all day long to those cups of coffee, that is going to add up really, really quick. So since I only add half and half to coffee 1 time a day, it only ends up being around 1 net carb of half and half, and that's absolutely worth it to me. Yeah. The whole like, oh, I didn't know we could have this on keto, because I hear that about like tomatoes a lot. And onions, like, oh, you can't have that. That's just not true. That is not true. Vegetables didn't make you fat, you guys. It's not vegetables. Vegetables are not the culprit. A tablespoon of half and half, not the culprit. So you have to pick and choose what works for you. I even still use carrots in moderation. You know? Yeah, happy face sassy. My HS is in complete remission. Complete remission. I still have scarring, but I haven't had an issue in a very, very, very long time. Like, how can I put this? I'm not going to say that the collagen, okay, love you, Cherish. I eat bell peppers constantly. Constantly. I really do. Here's how I do it, okay? If I know for dinner that I'm going to be eating a higher carb count meal, like it's going to have a lot of peppers and it's going to have a lot of onions, for example, I will make sure that the food that I eat throughout the day is very low carb so I can have those extra carbs with my dinner. If you're having a really veggie heavy dinner, let's say something loaded with peppers and onions, for lunch, I would do like an avocado with some ham and cheese and just keep it as low carb as humanly possible so that way you can have those veggies. Any diet that tells you to not eat veggies, I can't get behind that. Vegetables are so nutrient rich, you need them to thrive. I'm not a huge tea drinker, actually, Emily. I would try it. I'm such a coffee girl. I really am. So, my whole thing with the collagen powder is that I feel like it's Shadow, what's your point? Okay, a fruit. So I'll have a fruit for lunch. People have too much time on their hands. Brianna, I'm so glad you're here. I need you. Ay. So I I would love to bake with oat fiber. Life is Jewels. I'm pretty sure that the Smart Cakes company uses oat fiber in their Smart Cakes. I don't know the macros on it, but I'm assuming it's wonderful. I'm assuming. My dog is licking the carpet. Gross. Yeah, so if I know that I'm gonna be having like a veggie heavy dinner, I just am careful with my carbs throughout the day. Karen, they kind of all come in at once, so sometimes, it just goes too fast to be able to see them in a timely manner. There's 133 people in here and everybody's commenting at the same time. So it just depends. Like when I'm watching you guys chat, I only have 2 messages in my window at a time. So if a bunch come through at the same time, they just pile through. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that one of my kids dropped a waffle on the floor. No, I haven't tried them yet, Misty. I've only tried the bars by them that are like the protein bars. They're pretty good. Like, I don't know what he is looking for. Brianna, save me. Yeah, I don't know. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight? Do you know what you're eating yet? Hi, Amped. How are you? Ooh, best bang flavor. I can tell you what some of my favorites are. I love cherry blade lemonade. I love black cherry vanilla. I love sour heads. I love the lemon iced tea. And power punch. Those are my favorite. Yeah, I didn't like the bang coffees at all. I didn't like them. And they're way higher carbs, so it wasn't worth it to me. But I did try them. Ooh, lamb. That sounds delicious. I love lamb. I never make it at home. That is something that I will order out at a restaurant, though. Lamb is delicious. So tender and just, so, so good. Egg roll in a bowl. Yum. Shrimp. Okay, now I'm hungry. I am officially hungry. Ooh, chicken fajita soup. Y'all are killing me. Yeah, Brianna, so does Dan. And I would say that they are the closest you're going to get to that. So if he's really craving one, I know there's 3 of the coffee flavors. One of them is so high carb that I wouldn't even do it. It has like 6 or 7 net carbs. I'm pretty sure that that's like the cookies and cream one. But the other 2, don't quote me, Mocha Madness and the hazelnut, I think, are the other 2 flavors. They're around 3 or 4 net carbs a piece. So obviously that would be way better than him drinking one of the Starbucks ones. But have him try it. They're okay. Just make sure they're ice cold. The one that I had that wasn't quite cold enough, I was like, oh, no thank you. No thanks. Yeah. Ugh, you guys are killing me. This all sounds so freaking delicious. Aw, Sonia. Thanks, girl. Thanks for being here with us. Hey, I have that in my pantry, Lisa. The Parmesan, the wing sauce. The next time I make air fryer wings, I'm going to do half of them buffalo and half of them with that wing sauce because I haven't tried it yet either. Oh, you guys are making me hungry. So hungry. I'm not usually hungry this early in the day. Now I wish that I'm filled with deep regret. I should not have asked you guys what you were having for dinner. Whoops. I'm really great. How are you, Brian? It is Brian, right? I'm assuming Bry Guy is Brian. Yeah, now I'm starving. I was not hungry until I started this. Oh, I'm so glad that you liked it. Yeah, Fat Kid Broccoli is ridiculously good. I'm very proud of that one. Okay, yeah, I figured. How are you today? Yeah, I called them meat bombs. And I basically took a massive ground beef meatball, shoved a little cube of cream cheese in the middle, and they were ridiculously good. Definitely messy, like from a cooking standpoint, but they were delicious. Oh, bummer. Back to the grind after vacation is always rough business. Emily, how was the Aldi shrimp? See, living in Florida, and if anyone else in here is from Florida or from an area that you can get fresh shrimp from, I don't always love frozen shrimp. I'll eat it and I'll buy it from time to time, but I just think that the texture is weird. Like the texture of frozen shrimp is weird. I don't love it. It's not my favorite. Bye, Terry. Have the best day. Yeah, I don't love frozen shrimp. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Christina, thank you. Dana. I'm gonna give you two, and you'll have to decide which one would make more sense for your family. I will tell you that my Ninja kitchen system, that's the blender, the food processor, and all of those things, I would die without that. It is my most used kitchen gadget, my most used item. I beat the crap out of it, and it has done me very, very well. My second would be my air fryer. Absolutely love the air fryer. She just made fat kid broccoli, so I'm trying to think of another side. Brianna, have you done that? The cauliflower where it's like hash brownie kind of? It's really similar ingredients to fat kid broccoli, but you use riced cauliflower, so it almost comes out like the hash brown casserole from Cracker Barrel is what it reminds me of. Yeah, Dana, air fryer is a game changer. Spatulator. Yeah, I do. Brianna, shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll hook you up with the recipe. Yeah. I do have loose skin, Claudia. I definitely have loose skin on my arms. Now, here's the deal. My body shape is an apple. So, oh, Kelly, how is it? I've been thinking about you. Oh, I'm so glad she's okay. I didn't want to bother you because I knew that you had your hands full, but I've been thinking about her. I'm so glad she's okay. Oh, thank God. Everybody pray for my friend Kelly's mom, please. Just send good juju out for Kelly's mom. I would really appreciate it. So, what was I saying? Loose skin. Okay, here's the deal. My body shape is an apple. So I hold the majority of my weight in my stomach. So I have an insane amount of loose skin on my stomach. I absolutely need a tummy tuck. And then I also have loose skin on my arms. I just give 0 Fs about it. I still wear sleeveless. I still rock it because you know what? It doesn't really matter. I use a lot of lotions and I do feel like the collagen supplement has helped to tighten up some things. But like you guys, like I do have bingo flapping loose skin. So even though my arms are slim and I've lost a ton of weight, like, yeah, I still have stuff that I'm unhappy with. It's okay. My husband still thinks I'm sexy. My husband still thought I was sexy at almost 300 pounds, so ain't nothing hurting the fire over here. Yeah, I have a ton of stretch marks. A ton. Everywhere. They just don't bother me. Listen, Twyla, if there were geese in my yard, I will not go outside. Period. I'll be late. I freaking hate birds. I have a healthy fear and respect for birds. Rachel, It will dissolve in iced coffee, but you have to use one of those like frother things or the blender. You can't just stir it with a spoon into iced coffee. It won't dissolve completely. I've never had jicama. I want to try it though. I'm also a little intimidated by it, but I'm going to give it a try because I want to make fries. Yes, PB2 also dissolves in coffee. Excuse me. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Please keep praying for my friend Kelly's mom. She had surgery today for breast cancer, and she is my friend. And I just want to send her all of the love in the world because I know that it's a really scary time for them. Birds freak me out. Yeah, like I said yesterday, anything bigger than a parakeet and I am nervous. It's embarrassing, but you guys know me, so I'm hoping that you love me through it. And if you're like a super bird lover, sorry, I'm not judging. I have a healthy fear and respect for birds. If there are any last minute questions, I will grab them and then I'm going to get out of here and go clean my house. I know I say that every day, but man, it gets dirty quick. I love you guys, and I'm definitely going to upload something later on today. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm going to do. It might actually end up being another full day of keto eating. So, we shall see. I hope you guys have the absolute best day ever. I hope you're making amazing choices for yourself today. And you know what? Even if you're not, pat yourself on the back anyway, because this life of ours is tumultuous, and just getting up and throwing a smile on your face, even if you're not doing everything right, is good enough some days. I love you guys so much. Have the best day. No, he has a younger brother and he is married. I'm sorry. I love you guys so much, and we will see you on later today. I am going to wait till later today to film because I know that you guys are missing Dan. There's been a lot of solo Amanda because I've been filming during the day when he's at work. 20K winner will be announced on Friday, Tracy. I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. I will see you all later. Have the best day.